In this video, we will determine age. Currently, Samir is twice as old as Bob, and 2 years ago, Samir was 3 years older than Bob. And in 7 years, how old will Bob be? And so this is the question right here. In 7 years, how old will Bob be? And so if you want to pause the video and attempt this problem, feel free. And so for these types of problems with age where you have information on the past and you want to know information for the future, I usually construct this kind of table here. So in one column I have present, one column I have past, and one column I have future. And I have the two individuals, Samir and Bob. So currently, Samir is twice as old as Bob. So what does that mean? Next, 2 years ago, Samir was 3 years older than Bob. What does that mean? And finally, in 7 years, how old will Bob be? And so let's begin. So the first line, currently Samir is twice as old as Bob. And so if Samir is 2x, then Bob is x. As an example, let's say x is 2. Bob would be 2, Samir would be 4, and that makes sense. Currently, Samir is twice as old as Bob. Next, 2 years ago, Samir was 3 years older than Bob. So 2 years ago. So present, he's 2x. And so in the past, he was 2x minus 2. Likewise, Bob is currently x. And so 2 years ago, he was x minus 2. So for example, let's say in the present, he's 4. 2 years ago, he was 2. Likewise, if we said this is 4, that means Samir currently is 8. And 2 years ago, he was 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. So 2 years ago, he was 6. Makes sense. Okay, last part. In 7 years, how old will Bob be? So Samir is currently 2x, and in 7 years, he'll be plus 7. Likewise, Bob is currently x, and 7 years from the future, he'll be plus 7. Now, based off of this information, we can't solve, but we're given this line. 2 years ago, Samir was 3 years older than Bob. So now with that information, we'll be able to solve this problem. And I'll show you what we need to do. So we're going to focus on this line and these two pieces. So what I could say is 2 years ago, Samir's age minus Bob's age is equal to 3. Let's check. 2 years ago, Samir was 3 years older than Bob. So Samir minus Bob would give us 3. And so we have 2x minus 2, Samir's age, minus parentheses x minus 2. Bob's age is equal to 3. 2x minus 2, now we need to distribute the negative. So negative x plus 2, because minus minus 2 would be positive 2. So the next step, negative 2 plus 2 is 0. 2x minus x is x. X is equal to 3. And so now we can solve this problem. So 7 years in the future, we want to know Bob's age. So we want to determine x plus 7. We know x is 3. So 3 plus 7 is 10. So 7 years in the future, Bob will be 10. And just for fun, we can check the other stuff. So x is 3. That means presently, Samir is 6. Does that make sense? Currently, Samir is twice as old as Bob. If Samir is 6, Bob is 3. That makes sense. 2 years ago, Samir was 3 years older than Bob. Let's plug it in. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So 2 years ago, Samir was 4. And Bob was 3 minus 2, and so Bob was 1. So Samir was 4, and Bob was 1, and so clearly Samir was 3 years older than Bob. And that's pretty much it for this video.